Seahawks Vikings.
This is going to be a good game. I think this is going to be a really good game. I think this is going to be possibly the highest scoring game on the week. It's probably either going to be this one or the Bucks Rams game. What side do you want to delve into first?
Let's go with the Vikings.
Okay. Vikings, Dalvin Cook looked real good last week. If you didn't want to know if you didn't know that,
yeah.
Cousins,
I didn't know that.
I like him this week.
Yeah.
We'll talk about him later. He is definitely a guy you can play this week if you're looking at a streamer position.
Dude, you want to hear the craziest stat I heard too, by the way?
Sure.
Yeah, all right.
I love crazy stats.
You ready for this? And we already know because we're talking about Kirk Cousins. But he has the most games lost by 3 points or less than any quarterback in the past 2 years.
That makes sense.
And I thought about it, I'm like, no, that does make sense. Because I swear, how many times last year I think they had like 5 or 6 game stretch where it was like by 3 points. I'm just like, this is sad.
Yeah.
Continue.
Justin Jefferson, he saw 10 targets in this game, only caught 6 of them for 65 yards. He did get in the end zone. He outperformed Thielen in this game. He's seeing more targets, but you can just tell the defenses are keying in on him a little bit more. Justin Jefferson's blow-up games are coming. Don't be scared. He's still a low-end wide receiver 1. Thielen is a mid-low-end wide receiver 2 in this game. He's getting in the end zone still. Like he's still getting in the end zone. Just keep playing him. Want to shout out KJ Osborne. He's looked really good the first 2 weeks. You're not playing him, but if you're in a dynasty league, if he's on your waiver wire, pick him up. I think he's a trade-worthy candidate. I think he could definitely be the guy for when Thielen's gone to develop in this offense. He looks good out there. He caught 5 of his 6 targets for 91 yards and a touchdown. Another good game coming off his good week 1 performance. I just wanted to note that in case you weren't.
In case you're doing dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all need to.
Seattle side.
Mm-hmm.
Is Tyler Lockett going to like rule the world one day?
Apparently, yeah. I mean, it's what, 2 week back-to-back weeks now where it's just lights out Tyler Lockett.
Man, he is so good at times. When
almost 200 yards on the week. I mean, what was it, like 180 or something?
Well, for a while, he had like 3 receptions for like 120 yards and a touchdown. Like
so stupid.
He ended the game with 11 targets, 8 receptions for 178 yards and a touchdown. He is unstoppable out there right now. DK Metcalf, I know you're a little worried about him right now. Don't be worried about DK Metcalf. He saw 11 targets in this game, caught 6 of them for 53 yards. Some of them were contested catches. You keep playing them. They're both low-end wide receiver 1s, high-end wide receiver 2s. I love Russell Wilson in this game. I just love everyone in this game for both sides. You can start all of them. Chris Carson didn't have a great game in this game. He only saw 13 carries for 31 yards. They just weren't running the ball a lot against Tennessee, especially late when Tennessee was coming back, but he got in the end zone twice. So that makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I am kind of mad they're not throwing to Gerald Everett more. You can't play him. You don't have to keep him on your bench in redraft leagues. Freddie Swain, shout out, had 1 big play in this game.
He did have 1 big play.
That's it for this game. I'm really excited to watch this game.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it is considered the highest point over-under for the week. So 55 where the Rams are 54.5. So we'll see if that holds up. But let's jump to the Packers 49ers.
Yeah, back-to-back primetime games for the Packers. San Francisco's 4-point favorites in this game right now.
Don't blame them. Packers are currently losing, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's a tie game.
Did they tie it?
Irregardless,
it's halftime.
We'll talk about next week's game. The Packers. Right now, Aaron Jones is looking great. He was one of my guys last week. I called out for this week. You always start him. Rodgers, you're going to start. Devontae Adams, you're going to start. Tanyan, it's going to depend how this week goes, to be honest. Because week 1 was rough. I like Tanyan, but we're going to have to see something. The interesting side here is the 49ers side. Debo is another receiver right now who's just
on fire.
He is ruling the world. Like, he is out there killing it. I believe he is leading the league in receiving yards right now, if you didn't know. Jimmy doesn't look like Jimmy's Jimmy. The the running backs look good out there. Elijah Mitchell didn't have a great game in this game. Jermichael Hasty was the highest efficiency-wise. Barely saw 5 carries. It sucks Trey Sermon finally gets a carry in an NFL game, and on that one carry, he gets concussed. They called back the play, I actually believe, because he of the hit, it just... Hopefully Trey Sermon can get out there. I want to see Trey Sermon on the field because that run looked good.
Then you find somebody.
Yeah, I'm playing Debo in this game for obviously he's a high-end wide receiver 2 right now. If Elijah Mitchell's back out there, I'm playing him. If he's not, I'm not playing any running back because I honestly have no idea what to expect out of this team if Elijah Mitchell's not there. We can talk about some other guys in this. Well, Kittle, don't worry about Kittle. They just haven't really needed him. He'll get back to it.
Dude, okay. One more I'm gonna slap you. Move on. Just letting you know. You're killing me. Killing me.
Don't make me think about it too much.
Well, now you're going to.
I'm just gonna start stopping.
God, see, oh geez. Continue.
Brandon Ayuk.
Drop
you
him.
cannot no, don't drop him. Don't drop him.
Fast take. Drop him.
But you cannot play him right now.
No, you can't.
He saw 2 targets in this game, caught one of them for 6 yards. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on with him.
I don't really care about him right now. I've got Debo on my team. I want to know more about George Kittle. What is going on with Kittle?
I just don't think they really need him right now.
Dude, you're scoring. I mean, you barely beat the Eagles. I mean,
if you watch this game, it wasn't really
17-11.
Yeah.
Like, what is this, baseball? Actually, it'd be really high scoring for baseball. It just doesn't look like a football score.
No, it doesn't.
So he's one of the most dominant tight ends in football. And he had 17 yards on 4 receptions.
Just keep playing Kittle.
I have to.
I don't
really have much of a choice.
I'm really like, yeah, it sucks. He hasn't.
I drafted him in the 3rd round.
It sucks. He hasn't been great the first 2 weeks, but you keep playing him. Good times are around the corner.
Do you think Jimmy G is going to continue with his job?
Yeah, for the time being, for sure.
All right.
I mean, Trey Lance didn't throw a pass in this game. Didn't even get a rushing attempt in this game.
Killing kid. We done? You do
that game, yeah.
All right. Eagles, Cowboys.
We're gonna have a lot of animosity between us now.
Yeah, this is the Monday night game, division game. It's Eagles coming off of apparently scoring 11 points, which is so weird.
Yeah.
You almost did it again.
Maybe.
We should just ask all the listeners, hey, what should James do every time he says like do the rubber band on the wrist thing? Should we poke him with a fork? What should we do?
Let's not ask anyone anything.
Or if next week, if you hit over 40, like you gotta like wear makeup or something. Like I'm just thinking of something.
Hurts in this game. Didn't play a great game.
Yeah, way to try to get back on track.
Rushing attempts, 10 carries, 82 yards, a rushing touchdown. You know what you're going to get out of him. Miles Sanders, he honestly didn't look bad in this game. He didn't see a ton of receiving work, though. 2 targets, 1 reception. Kenneth Gainwell just barely saw more. He's definitely the best rusher on this team. They are going deep, though.
Yeah.
They are letting Jalen Hurts throw the ball deep. Devonta Smith, he only caught 2 passes for 16 yards on 7 targets. Sucks coming after his week 1. Good performance. I'm still willing to play him as a high-end flex. They threw to him a lot down deep. He was just heavily covered by the San Francisco defense. Goddard did not have a great game. Caught all of his 2 targets. For some reason, he's only seeing 2 targets for 24 yards. And Quez Watkins.
Who?
Exactly. He caught 2 passes for 117 yards. One of them was a 91-yard reception. So,
well, that'll do it.
Hurts is a low-end QB1, high-end QB2. Devonta Smith, like I said, flex play. Goddard, mid-pack tight end play.
I love all of the Jalen Hurts fans that like waited and drafted him late in redraft this year. And after week 1's like, see, we told you. And
I mean, he's been good.
And after this week is just, no, I'm just saying it's just really funny because it's like the tale of 2 seasons already. I mean, he only had 190 yards.
Yeah, he only threw the ball 23 times. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, and you lost. You probably should have thrown more.
Yeah, I guess that's an argument.
I don't know. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out.
You should just tell every team that loses to score the ball more.
You mean throw the ball more?
Just score in general.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how you win.
It is.
Yeah. I don't know if you knew this, but the team that scores more points wins the game.
That is a novel concept.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Cowboys
scored more points and they won their game.
They did.
Yeah.
Almost lost, though. I believe they lost on a missed field goal. If I'm not mistaken. Was that their game?
Yes.
Well, let's check.
Yeah, double check. It was 20-17. Yeah. I think it would have tied it though. Obviously.
Okay. Dak, you play him. I really hope Amari Cooper's out there though, but I wouldn't bet too much on it right now. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Come on, get to the rushing.
Oh, you want to talk about the running backs?
Yeah, I want to talk about the running backs. Dude, Tony Pollard. Zeke, it is time to hand in your papers. You have officially been fired, and we will move forward with Tony Pollard as our running back because he's awesome.
Zeke, I mean, he ran for 4.4 yards per carry in this game.
Which isn't bad.
Saw a touchdown. He had a 19-yard run in this game. He didn't look awful, but Tony Pollard did look really good. He looked so good. He was good in the receiving game. It's going to be split down the middle. I did it again.
Yep.
CeeDee Lamb is really
15,
good.
15 guys? 15?
9 targets, 8 receptions, 81 yards. You play CeeDee Lamb mid-tier. Do you feel better or worse about CeeDee Lamb if Amari Cooper is there? If Amari Cooper's there, do you feel better about CeeDee Lamb or worse?
I don't care. I told you to begin with, I think CeeDee Lamb's going to have the better season.
Okay.
So he can be there or not be there. I'm still taking CeeDee Lamb.
I feel a little bit worse if Amari Cooper's not there just because it's just one less thing for the defense to focus on. But you still play CeeDee Lamb as a wide receiver 2. Amari Cooper can get out there. He's a wide receiver 2.
I see what you're asking now. That was not very clear. Yeah, if Amari Cooper's not there, not playing, then because Michael Gallup's already out too.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're still playing them. If they're out there.
Playing the Eagles, who cares?
It's just about expectations. Eagles defense honestly looks pretty good. They don't look bad out there. But it's do you play like I don't are they both are they both flex plays?
You don't know what to do with Zeke.
Are they both RB2s?
I mean,
which one do you prefer?
I at this point I prefer Tony Pollard. I think it's going to take another week to figure out.
One more week. Zeke over Pollard, but Zeke's a low end RB2. Pollard you can throw out there as a flex play.
It's hard because Tony Pollard, again, he only had 13 carries, but he 8.4 average. And it's not like that's far-fetched because like last week, it was similar. Like he's just really efficient. He looks quicker on the field. He looks like he's able to get downfield way faster than Zeke. Zeke's just like a bruiser.
Yeah.
You know, and Tony Pollard's like that.
Zeke looks great when he's got a 5-yard hole to run through. He looks great.
I also feel like he's really good when he has like 5 yards to run so he can build up the momentum.
Yeah, he's just not.
like, you know, it's like the 18-wheeler versus the sports car.
Yeah.
You know, you just need to get going. Once it's going, it's great, but it's got to get going.
That comparison.
That's fine.
But
I love it.
Okay.
That's why I did it.
Okay. I think we're done with the week 3 matchup previews.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of some more analogies between Zeke and Tony now. I got nothing. But I thought that was fine. You know what? Put in the comments if you like that one or not. So thanks, guys. Thank you for watching the Fantasy Monsters on YouTube. If you liked today's episode, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel below. We also have a merch store we want you to check out with all new gear that we've got available. That'll be in the description. Also, if you want to see any past videos, you can check that out as well. Thank you so much for watching the Fantasy Monsters. We'll catch you next time.
Have a good one.